you hear Victoria Island, don't think it was named Victoria because it is glamorous. No, it is a symbol of conquest. You were conquered. That's why they named it after their queen. Queen Victoria was the queen of England. I told you Nigeria was sold for £865,000. I told you that John.
Okay, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. The clip you just hear a little bit. I am going to play the full clip for you. In fact, I am going to show you the video as we move forward. What does that video say? It says that by somebody go there sold Nigeria, including Biafra land, to the British in 1899 at a whopping sum of 865,000 pounds sterling. They said they sold me and you. Are you aware? The reason why I'm even bringing this video is I have seen some quarters, including AFP, including South African News, including what do they call him, Israeli Times News, that truly Nigeria was sold to the British. Different quarters. That was why when I saw this video, I said, let me use this opportunity to bring it to your knowledge. Some people don't know about this. Even the ones who keep on fighting Biafrans for one Nigeria should understand that they have a very bigger problem at hand. Let me not waste much of your time. Let us see this clip together. As you are watching, please kindly like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media handles. At the back of the clip you are going to finish to watch, we still have a lot of things to say. We are going to come back here to dissect the message based on what people say at the comment section of this video you just finished to watch. And I will hear my voice again when I come back. Please follow us everywhere, and my God must surely follow you to solve all your problems. Regardez.
So when next you hear Victoria Island, don't think it was named Victoria because it is glamorous. No, it is a symbol of conquest. You were conquered. That's why they named it after their queen. Queen Victoria was the queen of England. I told you Nigeria was sold for £865,000. I told you that John Goldie sold the Royal Niger Company, the administrative trading right of the Royal Niger Company, to the British Empire in 1899 to 1900. Some of you argued. Now I have went to Lagos and I came back with so many historical figures. You see, when I went to Lagos, I told you, immediately I dropped in the street of Ikoyi. The first thing I saw was this, a street dedicated to Lugard. That is very symbolic. I told you I went to Victoria Island. A friend of mine took me to Victoria Island. And when I got to Victoria Island, I gave 2 minutes silence. And my friend was like, "Town crier, why are you not talking for the past 2 minutes?" I said, "I am paying respect to the people who were tied in this place." He said, "No, town crier, this is not the place where people were tied. People were tied in Lekki. Let's take you to Lekki toll gate." I said, "No. People who were tied in Lekki toll gate were symbolic, but they are not up to the people who were tied in Victoria Island." They said, "Town crier, what are you talking about? You have come again." I said, "No, relax, let me explain. Let me calm down and teach you. Why do you think Victoria Island is called Victoria Island? You think it's because they want to call it Victoria Island? No, it is because it is owned by the British. Let me take you into history to teach you why Victoria Island is called Victoria Island. Pay attention. You see, why do you think that Lagos became a British colony as early as 1861? Why? I'm coming to teach you. You see, when slave trade was abolished in 1807, the British still believed that slavery was still being sold and traded in Lagos. So they came to Lagos and told us in history that they want to abolish slave trade totally in Lagos slave port. But we knew what they wanted. They wanted to control the Lagos port. They came, but the Oba of Lagos at that point, who was called Oba Kosoko, told them that Lagos is not for sale. They say he was pioneering slave trade. You know what happened? In 1851, Britain sent 4 warships in Lagos. 4 warships in Lagos. That is what you know today as Lagos bombardment. Go and research Lagos bombardment. Britain sent 4 warships. Let me name the 4 ships for you. The first ship is called the Water Witch. The second ship is called HMS Samson. The third one is called HMS Bloodhound. The fourth one is called HMS Caesar. These were the 4 ships that British Navy brought to Lagos in 1851. Let me mention it again for you to understand properly. The first ship is called HMS Bloodhound. The second one is called HMS Caesar. The third one is called HMS Water Witch and HMS Samson. These were the warships that Britain brought to Lagos bombardment in 1851. Shellings were falling in Lagos for 5 days. Oba Kosoko ran away because he could not withstand the British strength. He ran away. Oba Akitoye was brought into power. The British made him a king because he was most submissive to the British. They made him a king. He became the Oba of Lagos. In 1861, the king who was then in charge of Lagos, because Oba Akitoye has passed on, his son became the king, who was Oba Doshomu. They forced him to sign that Lagos became a British colony. The first king, Oba Kosoko, ran away when he was defeated. They brought Oba Akitoye. He signed what was called the Lagos Cession. That means putting Lagos under the British control. They came back again in 1861 when his son had already succeeded him, who was that Oba Doshomu. In 1861, they forced him to sign what was called handing over. Britain took over Lagos. Lagos became a British colony. Not by choice, it was by force. They took care and took control of the island. So in order for them to show you that they are the owner of the island was named Victoria Island. So before you start thinking that Victoria Island is a place where the rich live, a paradise of glass tower and banks, that place is a symbol of conquest, that you were defeated. That is why it's called Victoria Island. Why is it not called Babatunde Island? Or Okoro Island? Or Idiagbon Island? Or Edijong Island? Why is it Victoria Island? Because the British conquered it. They own the place. Your leaders are tenants. Caretakers, you are tenants. I was so angry when I got to Victoria Island. I saw the place. In my head, I was hearing the sound of people who were bombarded in 1851 in Lagos Island. Someone conquered you and named your city after him. Rain is falling. Under the rain, I'm making a lightning video for you. So when next you hear Victoria Island, don't think it was named Victoria because it is glamorous. No, it is a symbol of conquest. You were conquered. That's why they named it after their queen. Queen Victoria was the Queen of England between June 20th, okay, 1835 to January 22, 1901. That's when she ruled England. Africa, use your head, because the same woman is being named after our largest lake in Africa, Victoria Fall. We forget the name of that lake, Mwasi Ntwanya. Africa, we can do better. In my next video, I will tell you what I observed about Lagos. I will tell you what I observed about Lagos. Africa. Nigeria was sold for 865,000 pounds. If you go to Calabar, there's a place called Goldie. Goldie. Truth is in plain sight. Can't you see? Okay, you want to be like it is Tancred that said it. It is there. Research and see it. There is no single book where you can read all these things I'm telling you. It's a product of research. Research means pays close attention to details. Truth is in plain sight. You go to Victoria Island, a place in Lagos is named Lugard, a place in Calabar is named John Goldie, and I tell you Nigeria was sold. You are doubting me. Okay, keep doubting. I am sending books to all my platform. Join my platform, okay? I love you and I care about you. And if you want to get more books from me, message me, I will give you a book. Remember, I've written a book on how African farmers can preserve African seed. It's in my bio. Go and get it, okay? I love you and I care about you. I love you. That's why I'm giving you books. Peace and love is what I preach. I don't care about where a man comes from. I don't care. I've never asked anyone, where are you from, before I give you book. No. Every human being is important. I don't care where you are come from, white, black, or colored.
It is very nice. It is very, very nice. I repeat, it is very, very nice. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that the problem you and I are having today is because the British bought Nigeria illegally. And they don't want to come out to make it open, because if they made it open, a lot of countries are going to fight them. In fact, a lot of countries is going to hold them by their brocos to refund whatever they must have taken illegally from either Nigeria or Biafra land. But they are fighting in tooth and nail. In fact, the reason why you see Tinubu cooperating with France now is because the government of UK, spearheaded by Charles and Keir Starmer, have already noticed that a lot of countries now is backing Biafrans to exit. So UK cannot do it alone. So they need another extra corny and dubious country like France to get alignment with it, so that they are going to still hold Nigeria together. As as US is entering, they also went ahead to secure another country which is also dubious in character, which is Turkey, to back them up so that Nigeria will not split. Go to Turkey's news line on every Wednesday. By their time, 9 p.m., they are talking about Biafra and Nigeria. Go to Turkey's newspaper. Their online, TV stations, their online TV. Go there and see and hear things for yourself. They are speaking their language. But once you go to Biafra, you must surely see Biafra will be written, because they speak, it translates. So that is the problem here. They know that country, Nigeria, belongs to them. They have already acquired it, but they don't want to make it open. So they are fighting a tooth and nail to hold on to their asset. The reason why you see Nnamdi Kanu was hold, despite the fact that Nnamdi Kanu registered Radio Biafra in UK. Nnamdi Kanu registered IPOB as an organization in UK, as a freedom fighting organization in UK. Till today, that registration has never been revoked. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is languishing in life, in life sentence. Just think about this by your own self. You will understand the reason why UK are silent. Because Nigeria was sold, and it was sold to them on a platter of gold, £886,000 in 1899, including my land. They say the kingdom of God suffered violence, but the violent one taketh it by force. Biafrans, we will fight until we take it by force. I repeat, we will fight until we take it our freedom by force. If we are waiting for all these guys to mellow down from their suppression and oppression, my brother, you lied. I repeat, you are making the worst mistake of your life. A lot of people commented at the comment section of this message. Let us see. A lot of Afonja came. So when you say their message, my brother, do not be puzzled. The moderator said, I make full proof of God's limitless power that has been deposited in my spirit. Thus, I reign, rule, and dominate my world. I don't know what the moderator is trying to write here, but up to him. Sadiq Yusuf said, the easiest way to spark a revolution is by teaching our true history in schools. Sadiq Yusuf, this one na Yoruba, yes, and not true. So the reason why they remove history is not because they don't want you to know your history. No, because they don't want you to revoke against them. By kind of, they are suppressing you, or they have suppressed you, or they have suppressed your forefathers and your ancestors. In fact, for you not to know that where you are is not where you're supposed to be. So they remove it. My guy, you are a Yorubanza, no problem. Maybe you left your sense at home, and I'm very sure maybe you are trading in Onosha or Newi. That was why you can be able to have this sense. If you did that side where they do open defecation, my brother, that open defecation don't change all their mindset finish. Anywhere you see them comment, now nonsense they will comment. People who are suffering, but they will tell you Tinubu is their best candidate because na their tribe. No, you say because they benefit them. No, because na their tribe. And then the suffer pass you. Ndara. Okay, let's see. Timothy Charles said, I dey tell people say Nigeria na British supermarket. They know, they understand. Okay, you see, people knows about this for a very long time. Next you see, Nelson said, but who is Victoria? Must be one of the famous British queens. Yes, she is. Let me see somebody reply to him. He said, Emeka Esobu said, Victoria was a British queen, a thief who gave permission for the invasion of Benin Kingdom, and also received some of the loots brought back to Britain and kept them for herself, giving out others as gifts. You see, Okay, M. Zomo said, I didn't know about all these things. As a 17-year-old boy, I love your videos. It's why I do buy data to watch you. Our town crier, kudos and keep up the good work. Town crier, yes, my brother, he is a town crier. More of messages, please, more messages. Ofunwane Igbo said, the prophet of our time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has told us this story and many more about the British created hell called Nigeria many years back. Mariam Kelechi, Jesus, there is a very big truth in what you are saying. It's only God that gave you these wisdoms. May you live long and help people achieve from where they are lost. This one touched me. Okay, Harrison said, after conquering Lagos, next they conquered Calabar, then extended to the rest of African countries. You see, the Darlene Taino said, bro, called it revelation knowledge. I like that. You are my friend. Apo Kwanda. Okay, Magodo Maku said, I'm always blessed here. Thank you, sir, for doing this to us. Anyway, my people, now here we go take back break on. I go hear my voice again when I come back. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing. And I see how they praise this guy. Me too, will bring this message to you. Also praise me at the comment section of this my own particular video. Because now me dig deep, they find things what I go bring for you, so that when you watch it finish, you will begin to fall in love more and more with this our channel or our page. So please, my brother, endeavor to also commend us for doing this. Have a nice day, and may the good Lord continue to spread the good news of Biafrans through us, because we are the mediators. Mediator? No, we are their agent. Chineke mezi okwu.